Okay, today I want to run through a Maegeri medium to advanced. Basics of Maegeri to start with, obviously up, out, back and down. Kick with the ball of your foot, straight into the bag, back and push it. To move this up to a medium to advanced Maegeri, we need to practice it in Kibidachi. So again, basics, up, out, back and down. To make this more advanced, we have to bring the whole body into play. We can't just use the lower part of our leg. Obviously, if I come up, the lower part of the leg is kicking. We need to bring the whole body into play. So first of all, what we do is we make sure we're pushing off the ground here. Once it leaves the ground, we pull. We pull using our hips, our stomach tight, and our hip flexors at the top of the thigh. So we push and pull. Now the push has to be just enough so it pushes off the ground, propels your leg upwards, but not so much where it's obvious that you're pushing. So it's very slight, you shouldn't notice it. Up here, up here. So you're pushing and then you're pulling. Now when I do this, as you can see, the momentum is going diagonally off to the side. And we want it to come forward. So, what we do from here, once we've pushed and pulled up to this position, we engage both our hips at the same time. And we change the direction of the kick. So the momentum is still going forward. We're not getting a stop, then kick. We're not stopping and kicking. We're keeping the momentum going forward. Okay, keeping the momentum in the kick by up, engaging the hips, both of them forward, changing the direction of the kick, pushing forward. If I don't change the direction of the kick, we're going to end up past the back. If I don't engage the hips, I have a stop and a kick. What I want is hit. Okay? Now we're constantly driving upwards. The momentum has to be there. Okay? So we're keeping the basics of the kick, up, out, back and down, but we're keeping the momentum now. So up, off to the side here, it's coming up, engage the hips both at the same time. Don't overdo the hips. If you overdo the hips, you get a lean, and that changes the momentum. Your energy is not going forward anymore, it's going up and back, and all you're getting is the lower leg. So you need to engage the hips, keeping centre on this leg. The weight needs to be central here. You need to be able to push this kick all the way out and still stay balanced. Okay? Slightly off, you know what you're going on. So up, engage the hips, and back. Two ways to practice this. You can do it the way I'm doing it now, where you're up, engaging the hips and snapping. But what I like to do to start with is up, thrust, and pull back. Now remember, the withdrawal of the Maegeri, this bit is just as important. So you've got to think about which muscles you're using to bring this leg back. And of course, your hips are engaged, just slightly, both rotated forward. So now you can unengage them to bring them back. I like to exaggerate this to start with. Here, 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 here. Okay? And then minimise the effects of the pull back. So, okay? Medium to advanced Maegeri.